Welcome to Sunrise Yoga, darlings. My name is Dr. Hart. I will be in service of you today. We will start standing up, looking down at our toes. All 10 toes are facing forward. We're standing in a mountain pose. We're holding one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. When you close your eyes, you feel the intensity of the breath inside of you. Inhale strong, slowly with the mouth closed. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and then hold the breath. And now open your eyes and look at the sunrise. Exhale. Continue to stare at the sun. It's okay at this time of day. Breathe it into your body. Feel it warming your organs, your heart. And when you exhale, absorb all that energy into you. Place your hips forward, engaging your belly. As you exhale, you're pressing forward slightly, and you're dropping your shoulders, Kathy, and letting them drop and feel relaxed. One more inhale collectively together, breathing in. And as we breathe in, we feel that strength inside of each and every one of us. Hold the breath here. Exhale, exhale. And on the last exhale, feel your knees relaxing. Feel your shoulders dropping. And we're going to squeeze the belly button to the spine. Ready? Exhale all the air. Squeeze the belly button to the spine. Hold that exhaled breath. And relax. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Today's class is all about compassion starts with you. As we inhale, we're going to look down at the ground at an indentation that helps us to focus our bodies and our minds on balance. When we come up with the arms, we're going to come up on the balls of the feet. Inhale, reach up, stare at your focal point, reach high. Connect the energy of the hands together, and then exhale. Bend the knees, slowly come down and connect the power of your body here. We are connecting and energetically clearing all the unserving emotions of the body. Inhale, up. Balls of the feet, really stretch the foot. Exhale, down with the heels, bend the knees, squeeze the hips forward. Inhale, up. Exhale down. We're going to go at our own pace for 5 more times. Total of 8. Feel your body reach and flow with your breath. Exhale when you come down and you bend your knees. Inhale when you come up. Nice big grid. And as you're doing your yogic flow at your own pace, feel your body lift like a bird and soar in the sky. Hold it up here. Hold on the tippy toes, look down at the ground for balance. Exhale, hands to heart, come down on the heels of the feet. Close the eyes for just a moment and remember what you saw in the distance as the sun came up over the horizon, as the sun glistened on the water. Capture that in your mind. Breathe it into your soul. Compassion starts with you And as compassion starts with you, you start to feel an energy of love inside. And that's where it starts to heal your body and your mind. Inhale deep with the eyes closed. Exhale, relax. Now when we come into back bends, we come into slight back bend or full back bend, and it is your choice because back bends can be scary. So look down at the ground, swoop the arms up again like we did before, and this time when you bring the arms above the head, lock the thumbs into place. YouTube, Facebook, look at the sunrise. Slowly allow your arms to bend backwards on the inhale, and on the exhale, come back up. Now you're squeezing your butt cheeks in, you're squeezing your thighs in. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going at your own pace. And if you want to lift your chin up to look up higher at your hands, respiro, come back. Exhala, come up and straight. 2 more. And collectively together, we're energizing the body. Inhale, squeeze the butt cheeks, squeeze the thighs. Come back. Exhale, we're coming down all the way to forward bend. Exhale, come down, open up the palms like you're opening up an energy book of freedom. And as you come down, place your hands on your shins. Come into flat back, straightening out the elbows, tucking the chin in, and feeling that lower back release. Now we're going to flow with bending the elbows, exhaling, straightening the elbows, inhaling. Exhale, bend the elbows. Let your body come down further. Inhale, straighten up, respiro. Exhala. And go at your own pace and your own breath. We want you to incorporate this yoga as your yoga class. Three more times. Tres más. Exhale, exhale, exhale. We're going to swoop up, but we're going to cross the arms first, crossing over the energies of the body. As we cross our arms and we come up to high hands above the head like we did before, we're pressing our hips forward. Ready? Breathe in. Press the hips forward. Reach up. Open the eyes. Find a focal point to balance at. Respiro. Connect the hands together above the head. Lock the thumbs into place. Slight back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Now the hands above the head, we're going to flow. Left arm back. Comes down. Right arm comes back. Comes down. Left arm comes up and back. So we're doing like a matrix back bend. We're taking our time, squeezing our thighs in. And we can look down at the ground for balance, or we can look up at the sky. It gets a little bit daunting when you look up at the sky. And if your back seems too cranky, stop this. We have one more on each side. And when we come up, we're going to come down again to get rid of that cranky feeling in the back. Coming down. Taking the left hand above the sky, right hand on the shin. Left hand comes up. Reach up, darlings. Exhale, left hand comes down to left shin, right hand comes up. And float in between, really feeling that twist and that opening in your hips as well as your heart and your chest. At your own pace. Now we're doing a lot of back bends here in yoga class. So if this move becomes too tedious and your back is just not agreeing with you, please honor your body and stop the pose until we wait for the next one. One more time on each side, dears. Cross the arms, bend the knees, slowly come up when you're ready. And as you inhale, we're going to connect the hands together, shoulder height. Shoulder height, yoga arms around the world. Inhale, bend to the left. Exhale, bend backwards. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, bend waist high at the center. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bend to the left. Nice and slow. Squeeze the thighs as you come to that back bend. Exhale as you come to the right. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale to the left. Back. Right. And center. Now we're going to go opposite direction, darlings. Right. Bend to the right. Respiro. Exhala. Respiro. Keep going 2 more times. Allow your neck to flow with your arms. One more time. I know those arms are getting heavy. Think of it as building strength. I have nice strong arms. And as we end up with the arms forward, tuck the ears with the arms. Inhale, stretch the fingertips away from the shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart, prayer mountain pose. We're going to take a breath break here because doing that with the arms really gets the heart rate going. Breathe in. Breathe out. Respiro. Exhala. Inhale. Exhala. Exhala. Relajese. Relax. Settle your torso on your hips. Engage your belly just a little bit to support that lower back. Now we're going to open our eyes if we have them closed, and we're going to tap the sternum. And as we tap the sternum, put a little medium strength into it. Keep tapping. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tap the chest. Oh yes. Opening up that chi energy, chi. Now taking the hands in a C curve. Taking that C curve on top of the gluteus maximus, right where the kidneys are. Go up the back a little bit as far as you can, and down to the butt cheeks. Up the back, down to the butt cheeks. One more time. Up. And down. Bringing the one hand to heart, one hand to belly, which is the solar plex area right up here by the rib cage. Closing the eyes once again. We're going to tune in to feeling and lifting Mula Bandha. This is an energy lock in the body. Mula Bandha is essentially your Kegel gland, you holding in your urine. So as you hold in your pee, squeeze tight, inhale, exhale tighter, hold, release, relax the belly, relax the Kegel gland. Doing that 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze tight the belly, lift up, hold in your urine, exhale, squeeze in, hold, exhale, exhale, exhale. Our warrior dance is a strength-building vinyasa flow. This helps to heal the heart, strengthen the body and mind. Take your right foot, place it forward. Your left foot is square with the yoga blanket. You want about 2.5 to 3 feet in between the legs. The knee, right knee, goes out towards the right pinky toe. We're coming up into warrior 2 pose with the arms, left arm back, right arm forward, spread the fingers wide. Look at the middle finger, balance the body. Feel the strength as your core is tight and strong. Breathe in, respiro. Exhala, left hand to left thigh, right hand to sky. Place your right hand towards the left side, so your right hand is towards the open side. Inhale, reach right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, straighten out right leg and come into triangle on the right side, taking the right hand to the right shin, the left hand to the sky. Left hand is inhaled all the way back towards the back. Up with the shoulders, feel that nice stretch in your hips. Exhale, left hand down to right shin. Reverse triangle, right hand towards the sky, staring at the big toe on the right foot. Inhale, respiro. Exhala, bring that right arm down to the right shin. Coming into baby warrior 3, we're bending the right knee again out towards the right pinky. We're clasping the hands up by the shoulders, lock the thumbs into place, drop the chin into the chest, and inhale, stretch those fingers out nice and tall. Exhale, straighten, right leg, forehead to knee, we slowly bend forward, keeping both fingers crossed over, both thumbs crossed over, and then bending forward, forehead to knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, bend right knee out towards right pinky toe. We're slowly coming up into warrior 1, swooping our arms up to the side, connecting our thumbs together and our hands above the head. Connect the hands together above the head. Breathe in, adjust the hips. So you're taking that left hip and bringing it towards the right, squaring it with the right leg. Inhale, fingertips, breathe towards the sky. Exhale, we're hopping left foot to right. Ready? Hop, left foot to right, hands to heart. We're gonna let the heart rate slow down in just a moment. Woo, that feels good. Nice, strong heartbeat in our vinyasa flow. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Taking the left leg and popping it forward, and the right foot is back. Left knee is out towards the left pinky toe, opening up warrior 2 arms on the left side. Press the hips towards the open side. Spread the fingers wide. Feel and stare over the middle left finger. Inhale. Exhala. Right hand, right thigh, left hand to sky. Nice and slow. We're even looking up at the right hand or down for balance on the ground. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, straighten out. Left leg first, and then come into triangle on the left side, bringing the left hand down to the left shin, the right hand to the sky. Muy bien, Rosalie. Respiro. Inhale. Bring that right arm all the way back, up by the shoulders. Feel that wonderful stretch. Exhale. Right hand comes down to left shin. Inhale. Left hand towards the sky in reverse triangle, looking at the big left toe for balance. Respiro, respiro. Lift, exhala, exhala. Left hand comes down to left shin. Breathe in, bend left knee out towards left pinky toe. Nice stable stance, squeeze in both thighs. Reach forward. Lock the thumbs into place. The arms are up by the shoulders as much as possible. Reach on the inhale. Exhale, straighten out. Left leg nice and slow. Come down. Both hands to the left shin, forehead to the left knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, we bend that left knee, coming up into warrior one. Nice and slow, lifting the arms up. Connecting them together above the head, locking the thumbs into place. Staring at a focal point on the ground for balance. And then, if you have to, adjust that back leg so it's square with the left hip. Inhale, straighten out. Reach the arms towards the sky. On the exhale, we're hopping right foot to left, hands to heart. Ready? Hop. Right foot to left, hands to heart. Relax the shoulders, let them slide down the back, Kathy. Breathe in deep, deep. Exhale it all out, Erin. Now we're going to do a lot of things on our wrists. So if it gets too much on your wrists, I want you to come down and skip the pose. This is probably the hardest part of our yoga class today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Prepare for your down dog, coming down into forward bend. Walking the hands forward, walking the feet back. Adjust your hands, adjust your feet, YouTube, Facebook. So your heels are above, about a half an inch above the surface. Dig your fingers into the yoga blanket. In this downward dog position, if you need to walk the hands forward for alleviating pressure, then do that on your wrists. Three-legged dog, lifting up, left foot towards the sky and bringing it back down. We're only doing that 2 more times on the left side. Inhale, left foot up, flex those toes towards the knee, dear. Really stretch that left leg up, and then exhale, bring it down. Challenge yourself. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Respiro. Exhala. Exhala. Relájese. Right foot. Breathe in, lift up right foot, right leg, all the way towards the sky, as straight as possible. Feel it, reach and stretch your quads and hamstrings, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Breathe in. Last time, that right leg comes up, it stretches up high, 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 and then slowly bringing it back down. Right foot comes down, we come down to the knees to rest our wrists, and we're standing on our knees preparing for our sunrise camel pose. Sunrise camel pose, lacing the fingers on the knees. Tuck the toes under behind you. When you tuck the toes under, we have a nice stable stance here. Lace the fingers, stretch them forward, level with the shoulders, and then up. And as you stretch them up towards the sky, your hips come forward. Inhale. Exhale. We're holding this pose for 2 more breaths. Breathing in, feeling that stretch of those arms behind the back. Breathing out, relaxing slightly, rolling forward. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bring the arms down. Preparing for our plank pose. Coming forward on the yoga blanket. Arms come forward in tabletop. Feet come back one at a time. Remember, you can have one knee down, both knee down, or we want those nice straight boards. Dig the fingers into the yoga blanket. Inhale, exhale. Feel the strength building in your arms. 3 más. Respiro. Exhala. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Come all the way down on the exhale, preparing for your child's pose while I adjust the camera. Exhale, come into child's pose, wide knee child's pose. The head comes down, the arms are forward. Reach with those arms on the inhale to feel that extra stretch and opening in the back and the trapezius muscles, the deltoid muscles. And when you exhale, feel those elbows sinking to the earth. Preparing for our side plank pose, we're slowly going to inhale, come up to tabletop, and roll over onto the right side. Inhale, come up, rolling over onto the right side, doing an elbow side plank. Even though we're on our elbows and not our arms, that can be a bit challenging, darlings. So right hand spread wide. Distribute and dig the fingers into the yoga blanket, YouTube, Facebook, yoga mat. Straighten out right leg. Left foot is straight. Left leg is straight. The left foot is resting in front of the right foot. When you come up, make sure that right elbow is directly underneath you, because you're going to come up and open your arms all the way up. Ready? Breathe in. Lift your hips up. Open your arms up and wide. We're going to come down. Slowly come down. Bring the butt down, the hip down, and then the arm down. Good. Doing that 3 more times, dears. Inhale, up. Reach up and open that chest. Feel the strength in your body. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Breathe in, reach. Hold it up here for 3, 2, 1. Come down. Ooh, you're really gonna feel it in your arms today. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, hello. Slowly rolling over onto the back. We love our yoga poses on the back. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, before we come down on our backs, darling, we're going to take our nice little oblong pillow here. We're going to take that oblong pillow and we're going to lie down with the spine. So that pillow, YouTube, Facebook, you can have a regular pillow or you can have an oblong pillow. When you come down, The top part of that oblong pillow is the top part of your shoulders. Your knees are up. Your head is on the surface of the yoga blanket. Your arms are underneath your gluteus maximus. Palms facing down. Straighten out your legs into our Matsyasana fish pose. The elbows are hugging the rib cage. We're going to go over this pose again. You're lying on your pillow. The pillow is the length of your spine. You're bringing your top part of your head to the yoga blanket so your throat is stretched and exposed towards the sky. Half of your top part of your hands, the thumb and the pointy finger, is underneath your gluteus maximus. Your both elbows are to the rib cage for stabilization in your fish pose, and your legs are straight out. Tuck the toes towards the heels, tuck the toes towards the knees on the inhale. On the exhale, relax into the back part of your pillow. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you inhale, bring those toes towards the knees. When you exhale, relax. We're going to do one more inhale and exhale. Inhale, toes towards the knees. Exhale, relax the legs, relax the feet. Allow your body to relax on the back of the pillow with your throat exposed towards the sky. Allow your shoulders to drop and release. And with your eyes closed, drop your body, feel it soften. Feel it give into the earth. As we breathe in, we're going to roll over onto the left side and do our left side plank. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll over onto the left side. We'll place the pillow to the side for now. Coming up on the left elbow. Left foot is on the bottom, left leg is straight. Right leg is over the left. Right foot is on the surface. Left elbow directly beneath the left shoulder, lifting up the hips and the arms at the same time. Doing this, dears, for 4 times. Inhale, lift. Arm comes all the way back as possible. Exhale, come down. Breathe through your shakiness. The palms are facing down for stability. Allow the neck to float and flow with the arm. Inhale, lift ya. Exhale down. Nice. Good job. Dos más. Respiro. Lift. Exhala. Come down. Uno más. Respiro. Lift. Exhala. Come down. Ooh, we love that pose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, we're coming to the back, enjoying those wonderful back yoga poses. We only have a couple more, and then we're coming down to child's pose meditation because we want to really concentration on the compassion inside of us in our meditation today. So we're going to take our feet. YouTube, Facebook, we're in the sand, so we have to shake off our feet here. because the feet are going to come above the head. And when they come above the head, we don't want a mouthful of sand. Now I want you to see real quick what I'm doing. The hands are down by the side. If you have to bend your knees, dear, bend your knees. You're going to open your legs wide, and you're slowly going to rotate those legs about an inch above the surface or as much as possible. Bend the knees and come back in. We're doing that 7 more times, total of 8. You're going to get a groin pop. If you do not like that, or your body does not like that, skip this pose, please. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, legs open up wide. Feel the stretch in the groin. Bring the legs down, hovering above the earth, and then knees into chest. Sometimes that groin muscle, my hips are snap, crackle, popping here. You don't need to go all the way down an inch above the surface, darlings. If you're 3 feet, 5 feet above the surface, that's perfectly fine. You find what flow is right for your body. This is a deep ab strengthener. Good job. Keep going. Dos más. Oh my goodness, dear, that's wonderful. One more. Place the hands on top of the knees, squeeze the knees into the chest, yes. Inhale, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, relax. Allow the knees to relax into each other in kickstand, and the feet to go wide. Place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. We're giving ourselves a breath break before we turn around into our child's pose meditation today. Now before we go into a child's pose meditation, we're going to come into tabletop, ready to roll over onto right or left side. Come into tabletop, darlings. Take the right shoulder into the right hip. Bend the body. So we're feeling that nice stretch in the hips, and then the left shoulder to the left hip. And you're feeling your opposite hip drop to the side, drop to the yoga blanket. Keep flowing from side to side for 4 more times. Close your eyes and feel your body stretch as you bend. Inhaling to center, exhaling to shoulder. One more time on each side, dears. And now we're in tabletop. I invite you to do one of these child's pose positions. You can tuck the knees underneath you, knees together, arms forward, head to the yoga blanket. Or you can cross your forearms on top of each other, resting in child's pose this way. Or you can take your arms backwards and rest the forehead on the yoga mat. Now when you're in child's pose, your knees are cranky, your feet are cranky. Come out of child's pose, place the pillow where the hips are, straighten out the legs behind you, and come into a simulated crocodile pose with supported hips. Because some child's pose positions are not right for everybody, and they make our back cranky and our knees cranky. So I want you to decide which child's pose position is right for you. I'm going to choose a wide leg child's pose because I like my butt to come down a little bit further to feel that stretch in my cranky knees sometimes. I like the arms forward to feel that stretch in the arms. And again, in the meditation pose, you're either having a 3 or 4 sensation in the body. If it's any more than that, you want to adjust your body, because we want you to focus on the mind. Connect with your energy by breathing in and focusing on your breath. Feel the air flow from the nostrils all the way up to the nose cavity, all the way down the throat, the esophagus to the lungs, and to the belly. Connect the body with the breath. Feel the chest expand, feel the belly fill with air. And exhale, exhala. Relax your hips, your legs, your shoulders, your arms, your forehead. And smile. To loosen up the stress in the skull, loosening up the stress in the brain. Allow air to flow into that brain freely. And as it flows into your brain freely, it's breathing in happy energy. The first step to meditation is to concentrate on your breath. The second step is to concentrate on how it feels in the body. The third step is visualization. And this is a bit unorthodox visualization that I'm going to take you through that I've never taken you through before. I want you to picture yourself taking a shower, cleansing all the filth of the day off, soaping your legs and arms, taking special care to cleanse your body, your face, your hair. And now as you're finished, you turn off the water and you get out and you pat yourself dry. And us ladies like to put that wonderful lotion on our body to keep our skin nice and soft. See yourself lotioning yourself down. Face, arms, legs, torso. Relax your hips. That's it. Now look into the mirror. Look at your face and look at your body and smile at yourself. Love yourself. Feel compassion in your heart for you. Now, you just took care of yourself. You just cared for yourself. Look at perfection in the mirror. Don't chastise yourself for things that you want. You're beautiful the way that you are. Compassion for ourselves, love for ourselves, starts with us first, because we can share more of a compassion towards others. Those people that we don't really like in this world. Breathe into that sensation of strength in your mind and breathe out, relax into it. I have a father that it's very hard to feel compassion for. He beat us when we were children. I don't even remember a happy time together where we played and he took time to spend with us. And now 25 years later, after never seeing him, and I'm finally found him and I'm talking to him on the phone, and he's spewing out negativity to me. And our conversation goes to him telling me about how his father beat him. And although I should have compassion for this man, I'm trying to find I don't really, when I have compassion for so many. So a little angel inside my head says, show him love. And the best way I know how to show somebody love energetically is to just see them in the light. See them smiling. And somehow that makes my heart a little bit more loving towards them. And so in my meditation, I'm still practicing this compassion, love meditation. And I realize that it has to start with me. That if I don't feel compassion for my body, for myself first, how can I give it to someone else? So I work on that visualization in my mind over and over again, and it's still a work in progress. And I hope to have a good, compassionate heart, to where next time I do talk with him, it's in a loving manner rather than a sharp voice manner. Breathe into that sensation of strength inside of you. See yourself in the mirror again. And when you exhale, relax your body. Relax your arms and legs. And if you haven't already, come up to a comfortable seated position. When you inhale, come up. Breathe in, open your eyes for this beautiful day. We're going to place our hands behind our backs. We're going to come up on our knees once again. And as we inhale, facing east, looking at the beautiful sun, the beautiful ocean, inhale, reach those arms up behind you. Exhale, bring them back down. 2 more times. Inhale, bring the chin with it. If it gets too wobbly up here, look down at the ground. Bring the arms back down. Respiro, up, 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 hold. Exhale, bring them down. Come into any seated position that you're already in. We're going to do Bandha locks. I choose windshield wiper just to relax my legs. Place my hands over my belly. Over the belly, we want to feel that Bandha lock inside of us, that Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. Together, we're locking this energy into us in Kumbhaka. So when we inhale, 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 belly comes out. When we exhale, exhale, relax the shoulders, drop the chin slightly into the chest. Squeeze the urinary muscle and squeeze the belly button all the way to the spine. Exhale out all the air and we're going to hold it. Ready? Breathe out. Hold. Relahese. Relax. Good. We're doing that 2 more times, holding the energy in. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Chin slightly drops into chest. Squeeze the belly button to spine. Lift up the urinary muscle, holding the pee in. And breathe out all the air. Ready? Hold. Relahese. Relax. Breathe in. 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 Hold the breath here. Exhale. 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 Belly button to spine. Lift up the urinary muscle. Hold. Exhale. Ooh, relax. That was good. One hand over the heart, one hand over the belly, dears. Breathing in and breathing out. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Ooh, that felt wonderful, wonderful. YouTube, Facebook, thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your PayPal donation down below. $10 to $15. We appreciate you.